Hi guys, welcome to your special Valentine's Day yoga class. Last year I did a partner yoga class, so that's there on my channel if you want maybe some partner yoga for Valentine's Day, but I want to do something different this year, and of course we're going to be focused on the heart chakra. Now, if you're new here, my name is Natasha. I specialize in yoga for all bodies, accessible yoga, and yoga for witchcraft, astrology, chakras, all of that spiritual jazz. But yeah, this is going to be a class for all levels, all bodies. I will offer variations for all the poses. You will need blocks for this class. Now, if you don't have blocks, you can use a textbook, Harry Potter book, or any book that's kind of the same general size as a block. As always, listen to your body. Everything I say is an option, not an order. So I'd rather have you listen to your body and do what feels good for you than try to force yourself into some crazy pose, right? So it's Valentine's Day, right? It's the holiday of love. Whether you're single, with someone, whatever, it's a great time to open up the heart chakra. Now, for the heart chakra, we always think about giving love, right? We think, I'm going to open up my heart, I'm going to give love to all these people in my life that I love. And oftentimes we forget about receiving love. We also have to open ourselves up to receive. Now, if you're like me, I'm divorced, I am single. It's hard. We have all these traumas that we've been through in life and relationships, and maybe with our family, our parents, like all these things that have happened that have kind of blocked us off, sometimes from giving, but a lot of the times from receiving love. So what we're going to be focusing on today is being open to receive. So our mantra, our affirmation for this class is I'm open to receive love from myself and others. So remember that self-love is also a big part of the heart chakra. The heart chakra is not just about giving and receiving love to others, it's also about giving and receiving love to yourself. So that's what we're going to focus on. Now, of course, we're going to be opening up the heart. Yeah, so the, heart chakra, that's what we're going to do. So lots of back bends, lots of heart openers. I also updated my space, my altar a little bit for Valentine's Day. So just so you guys know, that's the goddess of love, Aphrodite. I have a little desire ritual candle. I have all my rose quartz. I have a rose quartz heart, rose quartz moon, and then on this side I have 2 rose quartz flames, and then this I bought myself. It's like a chocolate box, but inside there's crystals instead of chocolate. So buy yourself some stuff for Valentine's Day. Buy yourself flowers, buy yourself a gift. Like, show yourself love, just the kind of love that you would show someone else, right? So that's what we're gonna be focused on today. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So we are gonna get started on the blocks. So if you want to grab a hold of your blocks, I only need 1, but you might need 2. We're going to get started in supported fish pose. So this is a heart opener. So what you're going to do with one of those blocks is just put it right in the middle of your mat. And you want it to line up right in between your shoulder blades, right where your bra line is. And you're going to come back to lay on it. Now, again, I don't need the second block, but you might, just to put it as a pillow underneath your head. So you're going to lay back on this block. Now you can keep your knees bent, you can extend them out, or you can even take Supta Baddha Konasana, so bound angle pose with the feet bottoms together to touch. Now take a second to adjust and find that block right in the center of your shoulder blades. Feel, what feels right for you in your body. And then when you're ready, you can kind of just let your shoulders start to melt open over that block. I want you to have your palms facing up so you're open to receive. You can close your eyes here. And we're going to bring our awareness to our breath. Just noticing as it goes in and out through your nose, not changing anything about it just yet. Starting to check in here, using your breath to take inventory of the mind, the body, the soul. Notice if any tensions or blockages or constraints are coming up for you, whether they're mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. Maybe because we've already talked about opening up ourselves to receive love, you're already feeling some blockages. Your mind is already like, well, I'm not worthy of love, I don't deserve that, or XYZ. Notice those, acknowledge those blockages. Practice non-judgment, so don't judge yourself for having these thoughts, these feelings, and just know that we're going to work on it. Start to deepen your inhales and exhales here. As you inhale, you fill up the chest, fill up the belly. taking up space. And as you exhale, everything releases. Feel that heart opening. Maybe imagine a bright green light radiating out from your heart. Green is the color of the heart chakra. Feel that warmth. Feel that love. And remind yourself, I am open to receive love from myself and others. I am worthy of love. I deserve love. I deserve the love that I give to others. Say it out loud if you need to. Now while you're here, I want you to gently bring your arms out to the side. So kind of coming to a T position. And now what we're going to do is we're going to inhale here and exhale. I want you to bring your right arm under and left arm over. And you're just going to give yourself a hug here. So just wrapping your arms around your chest, reaching for those shoulders, keeping it nice and gentle here, but just giving yourself a hug. Maybe take some time to get some safe physical self-touch, maybe kind of massage out your shoulders. Just nice and gentle, give yourself some love. And go ahead and inhale, open those arms up one more time. And exhale, this time, left arm goes under, right arm goes over. Again, same thing, just a little hug here. Very gently stretching out the shoulders. And again, show yourself some nice, safe physical touch here. Maybe give yourself a little massage, stroke your shoulders. Then go ahead and inhale, gently open the arms up, and exhale, you can release those arms to your sides. Now we're going to gently roll off of this block. So nice and easy, I want you to draw your knees in. And then just go ahead and drop over to one side, finding a fetal pose here. So knees are curled into the chest or laying on your side, using your bottom arm as a pillow. Keeping the eyes closed, just taking one more moment of silence here. And then when you're ready, nice and gentle, you're going to press yourself up to a seat. Any seat that you are comfortable in. I'm taking an easy seated pose, cross-legged pose, but easy seated pose might mean something different to you. So I want you to go where you feel comfortable. Now keeping your eyes closed, I want you to bring both hands to your heart. So one hand on top of the other. Keeping a nice tall spine here, like someone's pulling a string from the top of your head. Head is over heart and heart is over hips, nice and straight and tall. You can feel both sit bones on the mat. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat beneath your hands. Just breathing here. And I really want you to focus on that heart chakra. I want you to imagine that green light radiating out. If you have rose quartz, you can also grab some rose quartz and hold it close to your heart. Now I want you to inhale really big, nice and deep, trying to fill up the chest, trying to fill up the belly. And exhale. Let it all go. We're going to inhale. Inhale all that love. And open mouth, exhale. Share that love with the world. One more really big, deep inhale. Inhaling all that love in for yourself and for others. And open mouth, exhale. Share it with the world. Just take another moment here to breathe. Focusing on that warm green lights radiating out from your heart. Focusing on that heart chakra. Just doing a little mini loving kindness meditation here. I want you to take a moment to send that love to anybody who might need it. So maybe you picture someone in your mind that you just know really needs some love right now, or just sending it out just in general to the world. Just imagine that green light's coming out from your heart and going to whoever needs it. And continue those deep inhales and exhales. Now I want you to imagine that green light coming back to you and send it to where you need it. So maybe you need to send some love to your body, to a certain part of your body that maybe, you feel like you don't love as much as you should. Maybe you want to send some love just to who you are as a person, to yourself. Send some love to that inner child that needs healing. Send some love to your goals, your dreams, your ambitions. And we're going to seal it with a breath. So big inhale in through the nose. And open mouth, exhale. You can gently release your hands to your sides. And go ahead and inhale your arms up overhead. And exhale, you're going to goalpost the arms. So bending at the elbows. Lift your gaze, lift your chin, and take a little heart opener here. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, heart opener. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, open the heart. Inhale up. And exhale, go ahead and release your hands down. And I want you to drop your right hand to the mat and inhale that left arm up and open. Trying to keep that chest, that heart open to the ceiling. Pushing this left hip down. Opening up the side body and the heart. And go ahead and inhale through center and exhale over to the other side again. Try to pull that right arm back, keeping the heart open. Inhale through center, exhale to the right one more time. And inhale through center, exhale over to the left. And inhale, come through center. Now you can bring your hands to your knees. We're going to do some seated cat-cow here. So you're gripping a hold of your knees nice and gentle. You're going to inhale, press the chest out, arching the back, dropping the head, lifting the chin. And then exhale, you're going to round out the spine, dome out the shoulders, drop chin to chest. Inhale, open up. And exhale to round. Now take 5 more of these on your own breath, linking your breath to your movement and doing anything that feels good here. So maybe you want to take some full chest circles, just making sure you're evening out both sides. Maybe you want to rock from side to side a little bit, listening to your body, listening to what it needs in this moment, what it's asking for. Go ahead and finish up your last round. And come back to a neutral spine. We're gently going to shift over to a tabletop position, so nice and slow. Taking it to your tabletop. So your shoulder, elbow, wrists are all in line. Your hips are stacked over your knees. Now we're going to go to our regular table cat-cows. So I want you to inhale, lift the chin, open up the heart, arching the back. Exhale, round, dome out the shoulders, drop chin to chest. Inhale, open up. And exhale to round. Now again, do 5 more here and take any movements that your body's asking for, maybe going from side to side again, maybe some full body rolls, body circles, just whatever feels good. Listening to your body and trusting that it knows what it needs, and actually doing those things is self-love, is self-care. So try to practice it. Finish up that last round and come back to neutral spine. Now we're going to find a puppy pose here. Puppy pose is a heart opener. Now if it's too intense for you, I just want you to take a child's pose. If you want to try this puppy pose, you're going to keep your hips stacked over your knees. You're going to reach out your hands and you're going to drop your chest down to the mat. So really getting into that heart, the chest, the shoulders. And again, if you feel like maybe this is too much or you're a little tight, you're just going to drop back into your child's pose or wide-legged child's pose. Just take some time to breathe here. Bringing it back to that heart chakra, imagining that green light. And reminding yourself you're open to receive love from yourself and others. You're worthy of love. You deserve the love that you give to others. Now gently, I want you to slide forward and come all the way down to your belly. I want you to bring your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to do a little bit of low cobra here. So hands underneath the shoulders. I want you to inhale, just lift the head, the chest, the shoulders. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the head, the chest, the shoulders. And exhale, go ahead and release. Inhale one more time, lift up. And exhale, you can release. Now we're going to find a Sphinx pose. So you're going to come to your forearms. You're going to press your forearms and your hands into the mat. So you're lifting your chest. Again, trying to keep the gaze and the chin up. And make sure those shoulders aren't shrugged all the way up to your ears. You're pressing them down. Take a moment to breathe here. Now I want you to press into your palms and straighten the arms. Now again, if this is too much, just stay in your Sphinx pose. And you're going to gently walk the hands back until you're in a full high cobra. Take it slow, take it gentle. Hands are right underneath the shoulders. You're pressing into the mat. And again, you're pressing those shoulders down so they're not shrugged up to your ears. Chin is lifted, gaze is up. Breathing here, imagining that green light radiating out from that heart. Now take an inhale here. And exhale, I want you to find your child's pose. So I'm taking a wide-legged child's pose, bringing my knees about as wide as the mat. Then go ahead and sink it back. Dropping that chest to the mat, extending the arms. Breathing here. Maybe go ahead and just gently turn the palms up. Just reminding yourself and the universe that you are open to receive love. Now what we're going to do is we're going to flow between Cobra and Child's Pose. So this is an extended cat-cow variation. If that feels like too much for you, I just want you to go back to your regular cat-cows or even your seated cat-cows. But what this is going to look like is starting from our Child's Pose, we're going to inhale, come forward, drop into that Cobra, and exhale, come to your Child's Pose. Inhale, Cobra, and exhale, Child's Pose. 3 more. Go at your own pace, link your breath to your movement, or do any variation that feels right for you. Last one right here. And exhale, sinking it back to that child's pose. Hold that child's pose for a moment. And inhale, gently come up to sit on your knees. All right, now we're gonna get a little bit into the legs, just doing some low lunges here. And again, focusing on opening up that heart and opening up the whole front body. So from standing on your knees, we're gonna start with the right leg. We're going to step it out to a low lunge. So knee is over the ankle. You're getting into this left hip flexor. Now you might need blocks here. Or you can bring your hands to your thigh. Or you can inhale the arms all the way up. Now once you're there, you're going to inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, goalpost the arms and open up the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, goalposts. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, heart opener. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring those hands down to the mat or to your blocks, straightening that front leg, that right leg. Flexing those toes back towards your face. Breathing here, breathing into that hamstring. Now gently inhale, come forward and back into your low lunge. You're going to bring both hands to the inside of the foot. Now you're going to scooch that right foot out to the side and a little bit forward, coming to your lizard pose. So again, you might need a block here, maybe to place your hands on. Or if you have a bit of a more open hip, you can drop down to maybe the forearms. Again, listen to your body here, taking this lizard pose, because guess what? Our sacral chakra is important when it comes to love. Also, this is where we store our emotions, so sometimes we just need a good emotional release here. So tapping into that sacral chakra just for a moment. Now you're going to come back to your palms, and you're going to scooch this right foot all the way across to the left, and come into a pigeon pose. So you're dropping that shin, that left leg is still extended behind you. Taking a second to take a little back bend, inhale, and then exhale, go and fold over that front leg, rest your pigeon. Again, tapping into this hip, tapping into this sacral chakra. You might notice some emotions are coming up. That's totally okay, supposed to happen. Don't run away from them, acknowledge them. Let yourself feel. We're just making ourselves as open as possible to receive this wonderful love. Now go ahead and bring it back to your palms. Press into them, come to the toes of the back leg, and then you're just going to gently press that right leg back to your knees, and take a seat on your knees. Take a moment here, and then we're going to go to the other side. So again, I'm coming to stand on my knees. I'm going to step that left leg out, knees over ankle, getting into that right hip flexor now. Now you might need to bring hands to blocks or hands to your thigh, or you can inhale those arms all the way up. Inhale, extend, and exhale, find that heart opener. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, heart opener. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, open up the heart. Inhale up. Exhale, hands come down to the mat or to blocks, straightening that front left leg. Getting into the hamstring just a bit. Little counter stretch, flexing those toes back towards your face. Now I'm going to inhale, come forward. Exhale, bring both hands to the center, the inside of that foot, and I'm opening up that foot a little bit up and a little bit to the left, coming to open up that foot onto the side. And again, maybe you need your block here, or maybe you can drop down to your forearms in this lizard pose, opening up that hip. Breathing into that hip. Gently coming back to the palms, and I'm going to scooch that left foot all the way over, across through center, and over to the right. I'm going to drop my shin, right leg still extended out behind me, finding my pigeon, taking a second to take a little heart opener, a little back bend, and then exhale, rest that pigeon, folding over the front leg. Notice what's coming up. Again, don't run away from it. Acknowledge these emotions, because the only way we're going to let them go is if we actually acknowledge that they're there. Breathing into that hip. And when you're ready, gently coming back to your palms, tucking those back toes, pressing into them, and then gently just bringing that left knee back to meet the right, and coming to a seat on your knees. Take a moment to breathe here. Maybe bring your hands to your heart in prayer. Remind yourself, I am open to receive love from myself and others. I'm worthy of love. I'm deserving of the love I give to others. Seal it with a breath. Take an inhale in through the nose, fill up, and open mouth, exhale. All right. Now we're going to work on camel pose. This is our goal pose of the day. I'm going to offer a few different variations. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to stand on your knees. Now, if this is a little intense on your knees, you can put a pillow, blanket, something under there to give yourself a little extra support. Knees are hips distance, maybe a teeny bit wider. Now, the first variation, you're going to bring your hands right to your low back, so kind of where your hips meet your low back. I have a little crevice right there. Bringing your hands right to that point, so they're kind of seated on your pelvis. You're going to try to squeeze those elbows behind you. And I want you to inhale here and exhale. Start to press the hips forward, open up the heart, and drop the head back. Now breathe here. Nice and gentle. Now inhale, very, very gently, very, very slowly come back up and take a seat on your legs. So that's the first variation. Now, if that already felt pretty intense, I want you to stay there, and I want you to do that for the 2 more times that we're going to do camel pose. Now I'm going to talk us through a different variation, so maybe you want to try it, maybe you don't. Listen to your body. So, next variation, I'm coming again to stand on my knees. Now I'm going to bring my hands to my heart center in prayer, tapping into that heart chakra. I'm going to inhale here and exhale, press those hips forward, slowly dropping the head back, opening up the heart, and then maybe I want to extend my arms out. You're going to really feel it tap into that chest, those shoulders here. Inhale very, very slowly, very, very gently. Come back up. Take a seat on your knees, bring those hands to your heart. All right. So maybe you like that variation. Maybe you're like, I'm going to try that one again. Do that, or go back to the first one. This next one is almost the full expression of the pose, or you can take the full expression of the pose. This is just a little variation. If you're like me, I have very short limbs. I'm only 5'1", so it's sometimes hard for me to reach my heels. So what we're going to do is bring our heels to us. So coming to stand on your knees. I'm going to tuck my toes, so I'm lifting my heels up. Now again, I'm going to bring my hands to that little dip in my low back, where my hips meet my low back. I'm going to squeeze my elbows behind me. I'm going to inhale here. Exhale, push those hips forward. Dropping the head back, opening up the heart. And then maybe I can reach those heels. Really press those hips forward. Gazing back. Breathing here. And then when I'm ready, gently release and gently inhale. And exhale, slowly come down. Shake it out. All right. Now we're going to take a child's pose to just counter those really intense back bends. So I like wide-legged child's pose, so I'm bringing my knees as wide as the mat. Sinking my hips back. And then walking my hands out, dropping my chest and my belly to the mat. Take a moment here. Release that low back. Breathe here. Spend some time sending some love to yourself, sending some love to others. Reminding yourself that you're open to receive, you're worthy of receiving love, and you deserve the love that you give to others. And gently inhale, come on up. We're going to just take a seat on our butts. Then we're just going to take a forward fold here again, just to counteract those heart openers, all those back bends we were doing. So you're going to extend your legs out in front of you. Now you might need to bring your feet a little bit wider if you need to make some space for your belly. You're going to inhale those arms up for a flat spine, and exhale, fold over the legs. Now it doesn't matter if you can touch your feet. What I want you to think about is, where are you feeling it? Are you feeling it in the low back? Are you feeling it in the hamstrings? If you want more of a low back stretch, you can even bring a micro bend to those knees and fold deeper. With every inhale, we extend, we lengthen the spine. Every exhale, maybe fold a bit deeper. And inhale, gently come on up. All right, we're gonna make our way to our backs. Nice and gentle. Just coming to lay back on your mat. We're gonna take a bridge pose here with a little heart opening variation. So bending at the knees, feet bottoms are on the mat, heels are close up to your butt. Hands are at your sides. I want you to inhale, lift those hips up to the ceiling, and try to scoot your shoulder blades underneath you so you're opening up that heart. Now, option to clasp your hands underneath you as well. A little bit more of an intense heart opener. Hold here and breathe. Inhale, press those hips up a little bit more, and exhale, release one vertebrae at a time. Windshield wiper out those legs. Now we're going to do that one more time, and take any variation of bridge that you'd like. So when you're ready, coming back to stillness, pressing those feet into the mat. Inhale those hips on up. Scooch those shoulders underneath you. Maybe again, clasping those hands, finding that heart opener, pressing those hips up, trying to make sure your knees aren't splaying out. Inhale, a little bit more, press them up, and exhale, release one vertebrae at a time. Go ahead and windshield wiper out those legs. Now when you're ready, I want you to draw those knees into your chest. Inhale here, and exhale, just drop them over to the right. Finding a supine twist here. Maybe gaze over that left shoulder in the opposite direction. Trying to keep that left shoulder down to the mat. Breathing into this twist, into this release. Inhale, bring everything back to center. Exhale, drop the legs over to the left. Maybe gazing over the right shoulder now. Trying to keep that right shoulder on the mat. Breathing here. And inhale gently, go ahead and come back to center. Now for our final pose here, I'm going to take a happy baby because it's probably one of my favorites. Gets in the low back and the hips. If there's any other pose that you feel like your body needs right now, I want you to go there. For happy baby, you're drawing your knees into the chest but open, grabbing backs of thighs, backs of calves, or for the feet. Or you can also use a strap here wrapped around your feet. Pulling those knees down towards the mat. Maybe rock from side to side. You can maybe straighten one leg and straighten the other. Just doing what feels good here. Now when you're ready, you can go ahead and release. Finding our final resting pose, our Savasana. Now take any variation that you'd like. Maybe you'd like to kind of start, end as we started with a supported fish pose. Maybe you want to get a little bit more into the hips, so you take that Supta Baddha Konasana recline down angle. Or maybe you just take a regular Savasana, or maybe you take legs up the wall. Whatever it is, I want you to go there. Now before we completely relax here, we're going to finish with some more hugs. So I want you to inhale here and exhale again. Bring that right arm under the left. You might find that you can maybe reach a little bit deeper on your shoulders here because we open up those shoulders. And just give yourself a little hug. Maybe, again, give yourself a little shoulder massage. And say, I'm open to receive love for myself and others. Inhale, open up the arms. And exhale, now left arm goes under right. We give ourselves a little hug, and again, maybe you can reach a little deeper now, a little bit further on the shoulders. And remind yourself, I am worthy of love. I deserve the love that I give to others. And go and inhale, gently open up. And exhale, you can release your hands to your sides, palms facing up to receive. And just breathe here in this Savasana, and I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Gently bring your awareness back into your space and back into your body. Maybe wiggle out those toes or wiggle out those fingers. Maybe roll out your wrists or roll out your ankles. When you're ready, gently draw your knees into your chest and just give yourself one last big hug here, pulling those knees in, trying to bring your forehead to your knees. Inhale here and exhale, just drop over to that fetal pose on one side, using your bottom arm as a pillow. And gently press up to a seat. Again, any seat that is comfortable for you and your body. Keeping those eyes closed. Bringing your hands to either side of you, feeling the mat beneath your fingertips. Inhale those arms up, take in all that wonderful energy, that love that we're open to receive. Exhale, bring those hands down, releasing anything that doesn't serve you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring palms together to touch and draw to your heart center. Take one more moment to focus on that green light radiating out from your heart. The love and light in me honors the love and light in each of you. We bow to our practice. Thank you. That is all I have for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram at Nourish Natasha. I'm also now on TikTok at Nourish Natasha. If you're looking to deepen your self-love or deepen your yoga practice, I have tons of yoga courses available. I'll put the link in the description box. I have a Self-Love 101 course. I also have a self-love bundle that comes with Self-Love 101 and a self-love yoga course. Yeah, I have it all. So if you'd like to support a small business and deepen your self-love and deepen your yoga, check out the link in the description box. And I will see you next time for the full moon.